How's Mummy?
I'm good. I'm exhausted though. This shopping was crazy today. And this humidity is something else.
The shopping was always crazy. What the hell did you buy anyway?
I got a fake Gucci handbag like the one I saw in that in-flight magazine that Anne Hathaway had.
Okay.
And I got a manicure and a pedicure. These prices, I'll be able to have a mani-pedi every few days while we're here.
Okay, Kim Kardashian.
Things are really cheap here.
For us, maybe.
Wonder what life would have been like for your parents while they were here. I mean, with things being so cheap.
Yeah.
Things are so cheap.
Things may be cheap, but only for the people that don't live here. For the locals, all this shopping might be a luxury that not everyone can afford.
Yeah, but today in the shopping mall, everyone was there. I mean, you can't tell me they're there not shopping.
Well, they're not shopping.
What?
A lot of people are there for the air conditioning. I swear to you.
Yeah. I guess we did see a lot of shanty towns on the way here. I keep forgetting that air conditioning is not a luxury everyone can afford. I mean, I guess I keep thinking about your family's home in Manila. You have hired help. That is such a foreign concept, even to someone in Australia.
Yeah, but I'd rather not have hired help if it means having to endure that traffic on a daily basis.
True.
And, you know, would you really your daily mani-pedis over clean drinking water?
No, of course not.
Then there's the fact that if our kids were to grow up here, they'd probably get crammed in a classroom with 50 or so other kids.
Yeah, but if we lived here, our kids would go to great schools.
What if we lived here and we weren't super rich? What if we were the same as we were back home? You know, just ordinary people, working ordinary wages, not converting the Australian dollar into pesos.
Yeah. I guess it does seem like you have to be pretty well off to live comfortably here. Well, our definition of comfortable anyway. I mean, the disparity between rich and poor is heartbreaking.
And even the well-off like to move sometimes. Some just like to know that they're living a better quality of life, a better standard of living.
You don't think people can have quality of life here?
I guess it depends on what you mean by quality. I'm not saying you can't have it here. People in the Philippines, hardworking, God-fearing. What they earn, they give to their families. Some move to another country without their families and work just to send money back to them. Mothers working as nannies in Hong Kong, fathers as labourers in Dubai. They do whatever it takes to provide for their families.
Well, that's quality right there.
The character of the people. Yeah. Of course.
But I wonder what it is that makes even the well-off want to move, though. You hear Filipinos go on about this and that, about what's wrong with their country, and then they up and move to Australia, Canada, America, whatever. I mean, why don't they stay here and fix it as a people?
And fix it as opposed to leaving. I don't think it's that simple. It's not a black and white decision.
Really?
By the way, this is coming from a woman who just bought a fake designer handbag. What else have you got in there, huh?
Maybe. No. You're changing the topic now, hon. Seriously, being here has made me think about why it is that people migrate.
Yes, there are a lot of reasons. Say you're young and someone from Australia is offering you the chance to study abroad and see another part of the world. What young person wouldn't take that up?
Sure, but then there are people like your parents who moved to Australia when you and your sister were really young. It's not like they were living in poverty here.
Yeah, but you know, it's not like they were super rich either. Look at it this way. My cousin here has a communications degree. She works in telesales and her daily wage is about the equivalent of what you'd spend on lunch every day. And my sister went to TAFE and has a lucrative job at an ad agency.
Better opportunities. I keep thinking about what we've seen here on our way, in the comfort of our hired luxury air-conditioned car. I mean, the sight of street kids holding their baby siblings and begging for money is heartbreaking.
It's even more heartbreaking is that a lot of those kids apparently aren't even their real siblings. They're often trapped into this syndicate that forces them into begging and takes all the money that they've earned.
It's like the problem is so big, where do you even begin to find a solution, right?
Rampant corruption, the birth control issues, and do not ever get me started
Do you ever wonder what life would have been like if your family had stayed here?
I would have met you, for one thing. I can't imagine life anywhere else anymore. I often wonder about the different cultures we have in Australia. There's no way I would have experienced that sort of richness of multiculturalism if we'd stayed here.
So, what else do you think stands out about your life in Australia?
There's all the usual stuff, the infrastructure, the economy. We complain so much about the public transport and the roadworks, and it's a lot better there than here. I think we get a bit caught up in our first world bubble at home, don't you?
Yeah, I guess it's because we're so used to having it so good at home.
I am glad my parents moved there. It's not because of all that stuff, it's because otherwise I wouldn't have met you and we wouldn't be having her.
So, do you think she'll be more like you or more like me?
What do you mean?
I mean, who should she take after? What culture should we raise her as? Should she be more Philo or more Australian?
I don't see why we couldn't raise her as both.